Only in Eyewitness News, a Massachusetts bride is sharing her heartbreak after discovering her wedding was not legal.
The couple had hired James Stern, a wedding officiant, with wonderful reviews online, but Stern was not who he seemed.
And we've learned he is facing multiple charges after reportedly stealing a credit card out of a guest purse at another wedding in Newport earlier this year.
Eyewitness News reporter Eric Halperin's in our newsroom now with the latest. Eric?
At this point, the Massachusetts couple who hired Stern to officiate their wedding should have been married for about a month. They had the reception, they had the ceremony, but they say because of Stern, they're not even legally married. Arm in arm, dancing in Yarmouth on their wedding night, Ashley Vayu and David Mellon thought they were starting their life together as an officially married couple.
In that moment, everything was perfect.
We caught up over Skype today. Turns out, after calling the town clerk last week about a marriage certificate, she found out she and her fiancé are not even legally married.
After speaking with the town clerk, she informed me that he never even handed in our marriage license at all.
She's referring to this 39-year-old Portsmouth man, James Stern, who the couple hired to officiate their wedding. He was in court last week in Newport on unrelated charges of vandalism and larceny from late September. Vayu says based on good reviews they found, they hired him for a photo booth, uplighting, and officiant service package.
You work so hard to plan this perfect day, and then be told that you're not married now is difficult.
According to police, Stern is accused of stealing a guest's purse at a wedding in Newport earlier this year and using a credit card that was inside. Vayu believes something similar may have happened at her own wedding, saying 2 of her bridesmaids' credit cards were fraudulently used the night of the wedding. She's since filed a police report because she says venue staff told her Stern had gotten access to the bridal suite when others weren't around.
I know we'll be okay, get through it. I think the hard thing is he's now in my photos, my videos, and he's going to be a part of that one day that you get.
And Stern is currently being held as a violator of bail. He's being held without bail, and coming up new at 6, we take a look at his most recent charges. Live in the newsroom, I'm Eric Halperin, Eyewitness News.
First, new details at 6, and the story of a couple who thought they'd been married by a Portsmouth man, only to find out he's facing larceny and credit card fraud charges.
As we reported live at 5, the couple tells us they thought their wedding was official, but they say they recently learned they're not legally married.
Eyewitness News reporter Eric Halperin has been looking into this and joins us now live in studio. Eric?
Mike and Shannon, James Stern is currently being held without bail as a violator of bail. He is the one the Massachusetts couple hired to officiate their wedding. He was in court on unrelated charges of vandalism and larceny. Police say happened weeks after this wedding. The couple says they now have to go through a lot of the steps again to become officially married. Ashley Vayu and David Mellon thought they were starting their life together as an officially married couple back in mid-September.
The day was perfect.
But it turns out last week the town clerk's office told them they're not officially married. They say 39-year-old James Stern of Portsmouth is to blame. He was in court in Newport last week on unrelated charges. Investigators say late last month he broke into someone's locker at a local YMCA and stole credit cards and money. Just weeks earlier, he was accused of stealing and using a credit card from a guest at a wedding he officiated in Newport. Vayu says there is reason to believe he also stole and used credit cards from bridesmaids at her wedding in Yarmouth.
I know we'll be okay, get through it. I think the hard thing is he's now in my photos.
She also says because of him, she and her husband are not legally married. She says he never brought the marriage license to the town clerk, and according to the Secretary of State's office, he did not file the necessary paperwork to officiate a wedding for her date in September.
We are not married. We have to go through the paperwork all over again, reapply for a license.
And Vayu has filed a police report in Yarmouth. Stern's next court date is October 17th. Live in studio, I'm Eric Halperin, Eyewitness News.